Hello and welcome back from the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium. We've got some good news here. The rain is gone and we are all set for another double header here at the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium in the 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃 Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo, as the ground staff has done an outstanding job after the early morning shower that delayed the proceedings here in Sylhet. It has been a wonderful tournament so far, where Rangpur became the last and fourth team to qualify for the top four of this edition of 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃 Islami Bank presents NCL T20. It's match number 27 between Chattogram and Dhaka division, and whoever wins this game will confirm their place in the top two. We are hoping for another exciting day of cricket here in Sylhet as I welcome 𝗂𝗏𝗡𝗃 Ghosh. Very good morning, 𝗂𝗏𝗡𝗃.
Very good morning, Mazhar. Well, it promises to be an exciting encounter. But as we were seeing, we've observed and enjoyed some low scoring thrillers yesterday. So it will be interesting to see how the pitch plays out. Let's go over to Ahmed bin Parvez for the pitch report.
So this is match number 27, and of course it is the last day of the round robin matches. We're here at the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium. There was overnight rain, there was rain early in the morning, but here at the center, things look a bit better. Yes, it is cloudy, and of course the pitch and the ground will have some impact of the overnight rain and the rain that happened in the morning, but having a closer look at the pitch, I think we would find something different. Let's walk by. Just initially giving a very whitish touch. There are a few cracks, but none of them have opened up yet. There is bits of dry grass also, which has been nicely rolled onto the wicket. It has been covered since the morning, but there are a few areas where we might get a closer look and have a feel of the pitch itself, okay? So over here, for example, just looking at this situation here, it is very hard, and the cracks are bound very well by some dry grass and some live grass as well. And some areas around the pitch, just looking at it, has a few dark patches. It might be because the pitch was covered for a long time, but I think with the sun coming out right now, this pitch might dry up. And just a reminder for all our viewers, this is the pitch where 200 runs were scored batting first in just 15 overs. So the team winning the toss might even opt to bat first. Who knows? We'll have to wait for that.
Yes, Ahmed bin Parvez with the pitch report. It's the same surface where Rajshahi posted 200 against Sylhet. Yeah, having a look at the weather here, it's good news here in Sylhet as the sun is out and we are expecting a game here in Sylhet. Right, it's time to go for the toss with Shah Nur Rabbani with the two captains in the middle.
Well, it's the all-important toss time. The rain has gone and the sun is out. And this is the penultimate group stage match of the 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃 Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks. It is a clash of heavyweights between Dhaka and Chattogram. I've got the Chattogram captain, 𝗂𝗍 𝗍𝗃. I've got the Dhaka captain, Mahidul Islam Onkon, as well as the match referee, 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃 𝗂𝗶𝗃. It's time to flip the coin. 𝗂𝗍 flips.
Tail is the call.
The call is tails.
It is head.
And it's ahead.
I would like to bowl first.
𝗂𝗍, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I would bowl first.
Any changes in the lineup?
No, it's the same team, and I think that's the best team for this wicket. I think, inshallah, we will go with this one.
All right. Very important match. You need the points to stay top of the table. What are you looking to keep them under?
Well, there's no specific total, but as low as we can. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Best of luck for the match.
Thank you.
Onkon, what would you have done?
Yeah, we will also bowl first, but it is happen we batting first. Hopefully, we can give a good total.
All right. What sort of score are you aiming at?
Let's see the wicket how behave, so we can batting well and doing something right for us.
Right. Absolutely. Any changes to your lineup?
No, no changes.
Okay. Unchanged team. Best of luck.
Thank you.
So the news from the toss is 𝗂𝗍 𝗍𝗃𝗃's Chattogram. They've decided to win the toss and bowl first.
Yes, Chattogram division skipper 𝗂𝗬𝗓𝗂𝗃𝗓 opted to bowl first after winning the toss, and he's looking to chase a target here. Rightly so, because the winner of this match will reach to the top of the table, and it will be an interesting battle between the top two sides. They will be looking to play the A game, and I think this surface is going to be proved an interesting one, as we have seen on the other day between Rangpur and Dhaka Metro, where the spinners made a lot of impact with the ball.
Well, it's all about the points table at this stage. In terms of match days, we're here in the last match day of this Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. Speaking of the league phase, so last match day of the league phase, Chattogram right at the top of the table with 9 points, 4 wins. They've lost one match only. And Dhaka sit in the third place with 8 points. So just 1 point is the difference between the two, which is which actually. So we have got the 4 teams. Both the teams will make it to the playoffs. They will play the qualifiers, but it's about who plays the qualifier, who plays the eliminator is the question. Just to ensure, because the top 2 teams will get an extra opportunity.
Yeah, and it's an upper hand to have for both the teams. Will be desperate to have, and for Chattogam's point of view, 𝗂𝗬𝗓𝗂𝗃𝗓 winning the toss and opted to bowl first. Yes, it was overcast early on, but at the moment it's a pleasant weather here in Sylhet, and he must be hoping his bowlers put their hands up and provide some early flurry of wickets with the ball. Dhaka, on the other hand, will be also looking to provide that early start. And in the power plays, we have seen teams tend to put up a steady start, which they go on to cash out later on.
Mahidul Islam Onkon leading the Dhaka side and coming to this match with an unchanged side. And I'm really excited to see the top order of this side. Jishan Alam, Ashiqur Rahman Shibli, Ariful Islam, all coming from age level cricket. Mahfuzur Rabbi is also there. Bit of experience in the middle order in Musaddiq Hussain Shoaib Shubhagat home. Good pace attack in Shumon Khan and Ripon Mondol. Shumon Khan is showing his all-rounding capabilities. Nazmul Samofu, the entertainer, along with a very, very effective spinner in Taibur. They have a very, very well-balanced side, Dhaka.
Yeah, just looking at the Chattogram squad, skipper 𝗂𝗬𝗓𝗂𝗃𝗓 will lead the side alongside Irfan Shukur, who is in good touch as well. Sharif with the ball alongside Rohan, and Hassan Murad has got plenty of experience. Mahmudullah Sanjoy, the top performer, the in-form batter, scored the second 100 of this edition of NCL T20, will once again prove to be a very important batter for Chattogram. There's someone like Mominul Haq, loads of experience also behind him, as the 2 umpires are making their way in the middle, Ghazi Sohail and Sajidul Islam.
Yeah, plenty of experience there as well, particularly on the left of the screen, Ghazi Sohail, making a name for himself and the country as well. Officiating in various international matches around the world. That's also an area. We've seen the 2 teams, but as they say, there are 3 teams who play a match of cricket, including the officials. The teams take their place on the field.
Yes, 𝗂𝗬𝗓𝗂𝗃𝗓 led the side very well so far, and he will be hoping that the bowlers once again put their hands up, as I mentioned earlier, after winning the toss and opted to bowl first. We've seen how the spinners played crucial role here in Sylhet. TV umpire Mohammad Kamruzaman, alongside the match referee, the ever so dashing 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃 alongside him. Yes, we are all set for an exciting encounter yet again here at the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium. We are into the last day of this group phase of this 𝗚𝗚 Islamic Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. You can watch us live on T Sports and TapMad.
Left arm round.
And just to inform the viewers that it is a shortened match, a curtailed match. Each team will have 13 overs, so it's a 13 overs encounter between Dhaka and Chattogram. Power play will be there for 3.5 overs. 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 glimpses of hope shown from these batters. So yeah, 3.5 overs. So it will be interesting to see how they approach the power play.
Yeah, definitely. And each bowler can bowl maximum 3 overs. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle. Curtain over matches are always fascinating to watch as the teams play with that high intensity approach here. Right, we are all set for the first ball of the game. Hassan Murad from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. He's up against Shibli. Flighted delivery. Good start.
It looks like a good surface, but I think everyone would want to just observe how it plays. Hassan Murad, very effective.
What a ball again, almost squared him up. Quick single taken, but it was a bowler's moral victory.
In fact, both the deliveries were well bowled by Hassan Murad and sort of squared up Ashikur Rahman Shibli. Now it's going to be Zishan Alam who will take the strike. There is a long off and a deep square leg for him.
Tossed up delivery, catch it is the call, in the air, but I'm not sure the fielder won't reach that one. Yeah. Gets a couple. Zishan Alam also gets off the mark.
It's a gutsy young man. First delivery. And he goes inside out, not afraid to play the field. Goes aerial. Starts off the account by taking 2 runs.
Goes for that slog sweep. Plays that in front of square. The deep square fielder can't stop that one. First boundary of the innings came off the bat of Zishan Alam. A positive start from this youngster.
Yeah, oozing with optimism is Zishan Alam. First delivery, he goes inside out. Next delivery, he strides forward, down on one knee and sweeps it in front of square. Away from the fielder, deep square leg, gets the boundary. First one in this Dhaka innings.
This time he goes over long on. 1 bounce to the fence for 4. This is outstanding start from Dhaka.
Counter attack on Hassan Murad and Chattogram. This is some intent shown by Zishan Alam. He's not hanging about. 3 shots played in 3 different directions. The last one was pitched up. He's just got underneath it nicely and hit it flat over that mid-on fielder. Goes for 4.
Yeah, the reason why he got underneath on that one was the way he leaned onto it. Even the previous shot that he played, the slog sweep. Just have a close eye on Zishan, how he leans onto it. Keeping his eyes on the ball till the last moment is the key here. Wide.
Hassan Murad's no easy peasy a bowler. But early on, trying to get on top of him, straight away Mominul Haq walks up to Murad and has some words of advice.
Better, what a delivery. That is an outstanding comeback, but still, it will go for 4. given as runs, which means there was a bit of bat on that occasion. Unlucky, but end of a big over for Dhaka. 16 without loss after the first over.
Sir, off stick. Middle. এটা যে করবে জানি এটা জোরে পাট্টো মারিছে এটা এটাতে আর জোরে মারি দিছে যে আরেকটা দুইটা ওভার দেখি ইঞ্চিদাতে সেঞ্চারে দেন থেকে কেঞ্চিও বঞ্চলিং কোঞ্চরিস না মন খুলে বোলিং কর.
It was an eventful first over of the match. 16 went for it, but the last ball of the previous over, Hassan Murad outfoxed Jishan, but still went for a boundary. Here comes Rubel. Another mystery spinner. He's been an outstanding performer for Chattogram. That's the last ball of the previous over.
Yeah, through the gate. Goes for 4, unfortunate for the bowler.
Yeah, Rubel is someone who loves to bowl with the new ball. Tends to swing the ball in the air with the new one. Moves towards the offside. And it will go all the way for maximum. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 now joins the party with his first 6 of the innings.
Wow. They are not letting the Chattogram spinners settle. It was short. He picked up the length pretty early. And again, he too, just was the level side of the length sort of. Down on one knee and then helped it on its way for a maximum. First one in this innings from 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃.
Rubel is someone who doesn't get enough bounce from the surface. Goes for that shot again. This is even better.
Relax, Rubel.
It was in the stump, but 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 making sure it goes past the fielder at short fine leg. Outstanding start.
Well, these are brave young boys. Shuffles across and drags it from outside the off because fine leg is short. He's eyeing that area. So far, 10 of the 2 deliveries he's faced in this over. Ashikur Rahman 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃. They know how to bat with each other.
Change of field now. Short leg comes inside the circle. So does fine. And keeping low, but this time on the shorter side. Boundary will be the result on the offside. What a start for 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃. Outstanding.
Manipulating the bowler. 2 deliveries, he's gone across, headed to the onside, forced him to bowl outside off, and then he cuts it. And you rightly pointed out, Mazhar, that his deliveries keep low, Rubel, and he's been bothering the batters with those. But these two, they're leaning towards, waiting for it, maintaining that level. Then, most importantly, hits this along the ground, and then they're talking amongst each other, the 2 openers.
This is brilliant cricket from these guys. They're not just focusing on hitting those boundaries, also looking for the singles, playing with the mind of the bowler.
Now for 𝗂𝗵𝗃, the field was changed in the previous delivery with deep backwards leg and deep mid wicket. After those boundaries, does it remain the same for Jishan? Think so.
Yeah, now the deep square leg comes inside the circle. Mid-on goes back to the boundary for Jishan. Catch it was the call, but it was in the vacant region. End of another very good over for Dhaka. After 2, they are 33 without loss.
আর একটু পেস কম হইতেছে মনে হচ্ছে পেস একটু স্লো মনে হচ্ছে নো নো নট ফ্রম মাই সাইড নেক্সট ওভার আফটার 3.5 Son, left time around. তুই সামনে সরব ভাই পিছে থাক তুই সামনে থাক এদিকে হ্যাঁ বেশি আসছে
It's been a wonderful start with the bat for Dhaka division. As we all know, it's a curtailed over game, 13 over per side with a power play of 3.5 overs.
Catch it!
Catch it was the call, but I don't think the fielder will be able to go even near that one. What a start, what a shot from Zishan Alam. Over long off for maximum.
They're straight up going after the bowling. Rohan introducing the attack and welcomed by Zishan Alam in some fashion as he deployed the wings. It's a big hit, not too far away from those Aki's group cutouts. Well, almost won a bicycle here. More sixes, more bicycles. Because if a batter can hit those cutouts, he gets a bicycle.
Top player, top player.
Yeah, Rohan needs to adjust his length here. Can't bowl full to Zishan. Gone! Just dragged back the length a bit. Zishan Alam was quick onto his back foot. Totally outfoxing the right-hander. This is brilliant bowling by Rohan. Big wicket for Dhaka.
As you said, this to pull the length back, but Zishan probably thought he's going to bowl it shorter than this. But this was the perfect length. Neither full, neither short. He went for the pull, premeditated, missed it altogether. Pitches and straightens. He comes back. He fights back, does Rohan. Cleans Zishan up. He goes for a quick 21. Quick fire 21 of just 6 deliveries. Zishan Alam. It's 39 for 1 Dhaka.
Yeah, the first wicket down for Dhaka division. Zishan Alam, I think he was a bit premeditated on that occasion. Rather going for that on the onside, he should have played down the ground straight. Nevertheless, an outstanding bowling from Rohan. Good presence of mind as well. Just dragged back the length. Rewarded him with a wicket. Ashraful Alam Rohan picked up his first wicket in his very first over after being hit by a 6 in the very first ball.
Oh yes, baby!
Another exciting batter comes in, Mahfuzur Rabbi.
Change in the batting order. He's been promoted and sent at 3. Mahfuzur Rabbi, he too can go after the bowling, so this is positive.
Yeah, the young guns are leading Dhaka division batting unit here. Good to see.
No run yet, baby. Rabbi is easy, Rabbi.
Rohan will be growing in confidence now.
Guys, good one.
Yeah, this is good bowling from Ashraful Hassan Rohan as well. He didn't bowl it too short. He bowled the perfect length on that occasion. It was a beautiful delivery.
Bending on his knee, fielder at deep mid-wicket is in position, missed it completely. It was never easy, it was high in the air for a long time, and Ghazi Sohail signals over boundary, but he will still check that one.
Just cross-checking with the TV umpire Mohammad Kamruzaman, but I think it is a 6. It has gone all the way. Down on one knee, Mahfuzur Rahman. 𝗵𝗵𝗃 goes after the bowling. But I think there was an opportunity for the catch.
Yeah, let's have a close look here. It was hanging in the air for a while. Yeah, I really feel that it went outside the boundary rope. Yes, confirmed again.
Good ball, good ball.
Well played, equally well fielded. End of another eventful over. 12 and a wicket from Rohan's first over. After 3, Dhaka 45 for 1.
মুরাদ করবে মুরাদ করবে রোহিনা
45 for 1 after 3. Dhaka division are off to a flying start here.
তুই করলে ভালো লাগে না
Courtesy of Jishan Alam was dismissed after scoring 21 at the bowling of Rohan in the previous over. Ashikur Rahman Shibli also looking good. He's joined by Mahfuzur Rabbi, who also struck a 6. As Dhaka division came up with all guns blazing. They were sent to bat first by Chattogram skipper Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi, and they're providing a flying start here. Hasan Murad to continue. Again, trying to move a lot on the offside. Hasan Murad stick to the basic and hits the timber.
Well, he was looking to go with the same formula, Ashikur Rahman Shibli. But you can't premeditate too much. You need to watch the ball as well. Intent positive, yes. But Hasan Murad came in with an intention. The bowling change works. Yeah. It wasn't at the pitch of the ball. Cleans him up, does Hasan Murad. He fights back as the other opener in Shibli has to go back for 16 of 8. Dhaka 45 for 2.
তাড়াতাড়ি যা সাদিক সবাই জায়গায় যা তাড়াতাড়ি সবাই তাড়াতাড়ি জায়গায় যা
Yeah, that's the wicket of Ashikur Shibli. Once again, moving towards the offside, trying to exploit that onside region. But Hasan Murad bowls that one with sidearm action, which means the ball also keeping low and coming into the right-hander. Never easy to play that shot on that delivery. Ariful, another youngster, comes in.
Yes, baby!
Quick single taken, gets off the mark. But this is very good comeback from Chattogram.
And good captaincy from the Chattogram think tanks, because Hasan Murad started bowling from the Al-Arafa Islami Bank end. He was paused for an over, and then his ends were changed. So now he's bowling from the turbo end. Straight away he comes and gets the other opener. Another interesting fact is both the openers have been bowled out at the end of the day.
And the good thing was Yasir Ali kept his spinners on. He never went for the seamers despite being hit by 30 in the first 2 overs. He had the confidence, and knowing the surface will suit the spinners more, especially in the power plays with the new ball. The ball will skid, and we have seen how Hasan Murad skid that one to Shibli. That is very good captaincy. Catch it is the call. This is outstanding. This is magnificent bowling. Trying to play with the spin here. Nothing wrong with the intention of Rabbi, but this is simply good bowling.
Well, he's a very smart bowler. The wily customer, Hasan Murad, and he doesn't give up without a fight. And this is him fighting back in his own way. Sort of a nothing shot at the end of the day. He stood there and just threw his bat towards the onside, sort of a leading edge, an easy catch in the middle. Wants his teammates to feel energized as 𝗵𝗺𝗻𝗀𝗃𝗃, another youngster, goes for 6. It's 46 for 3.
Experience comes in now for Dhaka division. Mosaddeq Hossain Shoykot to take some control with the bat for Dhaka division. They now lost their third wicket. They were off to a flying start, but all of a sudden, Chattogram made a terrific comeback courtesy of this man on screen. 2 wickets so far in 3 deliveries. Yeah, just going back to the dismissal of Rabbi. Yes, he was trying to play that with the spin, but I really felt that he was playing that away from his body.
Well, he sort of was. But just threw the bat at it, sort of. Oh, confusion, all sorts of errors. Direct hit from Hassan Murad. Now did the batter dive in time? That is Ariful, another youngster. All 4 of them part of the A under-19 setup which won the Asia Cup. But Murad was standing in front of the stumps and then he threw it back to hit it.
This is going to be touch and go. Murad, despite going behind the stump, he was in front of that, grabbed the ball and threw that. I think that gave enough time to Ariful with that dive in as he makes it in the end. Youngsters watching, do the basics right, go behind the stump to grab the throw.
Remind you of another basic as Mazhar did as well. Don't forget to ground the bat. Dive, run, whatever you do, make sure you ground the bat and you keep holding it. That's the basic. But that delivery concludes the power play in this match, 46 for 3.
Yeah, it's a 13 over per side game and power play is 3.5 overs where Dhaka division managed to score 46 for 3. It was a flying start until Hassan Murad put a break on that one. That's the last ball of the over as well.
2 wickets in this over. What a comeback from Hassan Murad. And again, kudos to Yasir Ali Rabbi for keeping him, for bringing him back, for sustaining and being with the spinners, as you mentioned.
Yeah, showing the confidence to his bowlers, especially the spinners who went for plenty in the first 2 overs, but still kept his belief.
Oh, yes.
Flighted delivery. Mosaddeq now gets off the mark. End of over number 4. Dhaka, 47 for 3.
The power plays are done after 3.5 overs because it is a 13 over per innings game. Dhaka made a very quick start so far, but losing those 3 wickets might be a setback for them. And to add to those is a fast bowler from the 𝗲 Islamic Bank end, the name of Ahmed Sharif. Well bowled, first up. Excellent bowling. Welcome, Shanur.
Sharif, before the match began, was steaming and bowling with a lot of pace. So you could see he's in good rhythm. In the last match, had some issues with his run-up. Hopefully they don't return here. The first delivery, just sheer pace, slight movement. Good to see.
This time on the back foot again, a yes-no situation there. Ariful sent back by Mosaddeq. The first ball, there was swing, but the bounce wasn't that high as well. The keeper took the ball just below knee height, so that could be an issue. The batters will have to look at it.
Interesting choice to bring in the pacer now that the dark clouds all of a sudden have returned. No rain, we want it to stay away, but perhaps hoping for some swing.
Again within the stumps, this time a single can be taken safely. So both teams would actually want to play aggressive cricket because here they've got nothing to lose much. The winner will surely be in the top two and will be playing the first qualifier. We'll get a first crack at it. So that is an important thing to be at. And Dhaka did, of course, want to topple Chattogram in that scenario. Again, those run-up issues, Shanur.
Yeah, not a good sign. The first three deliveries, they've been on the money. Projected score, saying that it's going to be very big, of course. If they can continue, they've lost 3 wickets in the power play, having scored at more than 10 runs and over. They'll want to continue even with the field being spread out.
They stand down the leg. Rhythm has been an issue for Ahmed Sharif. We'll have to re-bowl that.
And the last delivery going way down leg, and that red line there for the umpires as a guide for down the leg side wides, and that was well outside that.
Slightly away from the body. Will field it in the inner circle there. Hassan Murad, ever present for Chattogram.
Yeah, Rubel, we just saw him as well. 2 of the bowlers that have been used along with Ashraful Hassan and Ahmed Sharif. So 4 bowlers used already, with the match being curtailed to 13 overs a side. And no bowler can bowl more than 3 overs.
Slightly fuller. This time still searching for the gap there, Ariful. He's been in good touch for Dhaka. Scored quite a few runs in the couple of matches that they played. Dhaka unfortunate that a couple of their matches were actually washed out due to rain. So not really saying that they're short of match practice, but they're unfortunate that they could have been on the wicket or they could have had more matches had luck been on their side. But so far, Ariful has done well whenever given the opportunity. Swinging away. Bowls to his field there. There is protection. So just the single to end the over. A decent one for Sharif. At the end of 5, 50 comes up for Dhaka. They're 50 for 3.
Better bowler change. Left arm round to you.
So the 50 is up for Dhaka against Chattogram in this clash of heavyweights. They're 50 for 3 after 5. We're going to have a change of bowling as well. Rohan has bowled the 1 over. Bowling from the turbo end. Previously, he was bowling from the
তুই বলে খেলে যাচ্ছ আজকে
𝗚 Islami Bank end.
তুই রিল্যাক্স থাকিস বল আসতেছিস আজকে বলে খেলে যাচ্ছ সবগুলা দৌড়ায় যাচ্ছ
Reverses well does Ariful. That's his first boundary.
ঠিক আছে রোহান
It's just another glimpse of how talented this young batter is, Ariful, and how confident he is about his skills as well. Immediately as the ball was released, switched over. There are big gaps behind the wicket in the squarer regions on the offside, made best use of it. Timing was really good on that particular shot. I think that will give him a lot of confidence. Not easy hitting the spinners in this kind of wickets, but that surely will give him a lot of confidence.
Long on, long off, deep mid wicket there.
Oh yes, Rabi.
They look for the quick single, but it's straight to the fielder, the captain, Yasir Rabbi. And yeah, as you were talking about, you know, they're gonna have to manipulate the field. So there are vacant spaces behind the V. Goes for it again, but this time it's straight to Hasan Murad.
Almost finding the gap there, almost was Mominul on that occasion, the fielder. There are two fielders in very close proximity and no change of field position, but the fielder has changed. Yasir Ali moved himself into the backward point region, sent Mominul to the covers for Ariful.
He keeps a bit low, they run the first one hard and stay happy with that. So far it's been a decent over by Rohan, giving away just 5 runs from his first 5 deliveries.
Yeah, and of course Dhaka would have had a target that they want to achieve after 13 overs, but based on assessment of the wicket, minor adjustments needs to be made, calculations need to be revised. Playing according to it.
Very well bowled, just the 5 from it after 6, it's 55 for 3.
Joy! Dos ek Joy, hey!
Naeem Islam coming into the attack for the first time. Oh, that's pulled high in the air and just goes the distance.
Hasan Murad was giving the chase, but in the end, it just had enough legs on it. It's well swept again, aerially, Ariful. Good with his reverses, and this time goes for an orthodox sweep. Hasan Murad bumps onto a very dedicated camera person there. So 6 to start, very good start for Dhaka.
Again, another slog sweep by Ariful. This time the connection even better. New balls, please.
Just look at that. If you are in front of the TV screen watching the game on T-Sports or using the online platform TapMad, you'd be amazed by the talent of this young Ariful here. Again, front leg cleared. This was even better. Cleaner connection. Back-to-back sixes. The welcome for Naeem Hasan hasn't been that great. He's been struggling a bit with his economy in this season of the NCL T20. Naeem, Chattogram persisting with his talent. They all know how good of a bowler he can be. And these are conditions that the spinners have generally been able to use well. straight away enticing Ariful. Yes, he was enticed, but on both occasions, just look at the connection that he got. Really looks in good touch here.
On both occasions, Naeem's pace was very predictable. Ariful knew that nothing was going to be darted in straight, very low. So he was able to get onto the front foot and slog sweep on both occasions. Changing his angle now, coming from around the wicket is Naeem. Naeem Hassan, a regular in the test team. Down the leg side, again, a hat-trick of slog sweeps and a hat-trick of boundaries. 2 sixes and a 4 now.
This is excellent batting. This is really positive batting from Ariful. He's lit up the place here. Again, this time finding the gap behind, fine leg. Was full, but the angle from round the wicket, still the ball pitched on the leg stump, and he made best use of it. Very, very aggressive batting.
This time down the ground. And it's caught. Caught at the deep. Doesn't get the timing and connection he would have wanted. Ariful, look at how disappointed he is. Wanted boundaries every delivery, but in the end, he holds out to long off.
I think the angle is what beat him in the end. Naeem cleverly coming around the wicket. Again, bowling at the same length, hitting the same areas on the pitch, but just the angle. Just the angle, I think. The idea for Ariful was right when he wanted to hit it straight down the ground. Just the connection wasn't good enough. Was on a stable base, of course. Maybe tried to play it through long on. Slightly not off the sweet part of the bat. And Ariful will be frustrated. He looked very good till he got caught out. So a good knock from him. Of course, a very, very quick knock from Ariful. 23 of 13. Dhaka are 71 for 4.
Captain in the middle, Maidul Islam Ankon. Plenty of batting, plenty of depth for Dhaka. So far, the batters dismissed have been Ashikur Rahman Shibli, Jishan Alam, Mahfuzur Rabbi and Ariful Islam. A bit more experience in the middle. That strike rate is decent. He's scored 104 runs so far in this tournament, best of 47. Will want to contribute well with the bat. Get Dhaka to a very, very competitive total. Right now, 130 plus seems to be on the cards. Projected score saying 148.
Which means much more than 10 and over. And that was Ariful going for a 4th consecutive boundary, but that time holding out. Timing just not there. A decent catch.
Will end the over with a single, still a very expensive one. 18 runs coming from it. After 7, it's 73 for 4.
Despite losing 4 wickets, Dhaka division maintained a good run rate, 10.43. It's a 13 over per side match, and we have seen some fireworks right from the start. Rubel to operate from the turbo end. It's more of a boxing game, Shaman, right? Where you see punches and counter punches from the both sides. Nicely bowled again. Good work of his own bowling.
Can't help but agree with you on this, Mazhar. It's no less than a boxing game. Well, some would say it's more entertaining here in Bangladesh because we love cricket. Dhaka top order batters, young guns, given the license probably from the captain Onkon and the coach Mizanur Rahman Babul.
Yeah, definitely. And this is what the viewers want to watch. T20 cricket is all about entertainment.
Absolutely, and they have entertained the likes of Shibli, Jishan, Ariful, Rabbi a bit as well. Ariful's got a great start. 23 of 13, 2 fours and 2 sixes. But what a comeback from the Chattogram spinners. You have to mention them. They took a pounding, but they were not going away without a fight.
They've got a good batting lineup as well. Dhaka division, despite losing 4 wickets, they've got 2 proper batters in the middle and someone like 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗃 still waiting in the dugout. Nicely bowled again. Flighted but wide.
Yeah, Dhaka do have a good mix, you know, with youngsters right at the top, fresh blood, being brave, and then the middle order with experience to balance it out.
Very good bowling. This is outstanding comeback from 𝗂𝗵𝗃 after being hit by 17 in his first over, giving away just 2 from his second. After 8, Dhaka 75 for 4.
Murad.
75 for 4 after 8. 𝗂𝗵𝗃 bowled a brilliant last over, conceded just 2. Mosaddeq 4 of 13 deliveries. I think he's under a bit of pressure of scoring some quick runs here. He need to catch up the tempo, Mosaddeq. Skipper Maidul Onkon just came in. It's 2 of 2. And I must say, Yasir Ali Chaudhary has done an outstanding job as a captain. The way he revolved his bowlers, and now he brings in Mominul Haq. Interesting move.
I'm sure he's part of the think tank, and whichever words come out of his mouth, Yasir Ali Chaudhary is bound to consider. Just wondering if it's the captain who asked him to bowl, or he said, maybe I can fancy an over too.
You never know. He was the former Bangladesh captain. He's got loads of experience. And the way he went to Hasan Murad early on, or maybe it was 𝗂𝗵𝗃, after being hit by a 6. Since then, changes dramatically in favor of the bowling side. Here comes Mominul. Keeping low. That will be the motto for Mominul. Bowling slow and low.
Yeah, I think the idea primarily is with 2 right-handers in the middle, him to spin the ball away from the right-handers and make them hit across. That is the longer side of the boundary, the onside from here. I think that is the ploy.
You mean to say matchups? Nicely played. But yeah, he will take the pace off the ball. We have seen how Hasan Murad bowled with his left arm spin. Mominul is a different sort of a left arm spinner.
Surely is. And he has wickets. Also has wickets in test format. So you'll have to be careful.
Gives it a charge, but eventually made it a Yorker in the end.
If I remember correctly, he also got wickets in the Mount Maunganui test, that famous win for Bangladesh.
A bit of turn. Was there some bat on it? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, there was surely some bat on it.
I think there was something on it. It looked very close. It was a peach of a delivery, enticing the batter to go for it. Oh, opportunity.
Good ball.
This is brilliant bowling. This is outstanding bowling from Mominul. Just reading the batter's mind.
Well, I've heard a certain batter taking a 5 for coming in as a bowler. Talk about it later.
And making some room. Good reply from Mossadegh. Went to the pitch of the ball. It was a bit wide, but he went on that one. Boundary to finish the over. Nine overs done, 82 for 4.
Center, yeah.
রিং এর ভিতরে থাকিস বোলিং যখন করবে বাইরে থাকিস না
Murad last over.
82 for 4 after 9. Chattogram, having won the toss, opted to bowl.
Better bowler
Dhaka
change.
division came up with a positive frame of mind. Scored some quick runs early on.
নয় শেষ হবে এক ওভার নিচে হবে 9 ওভার শেষ
It was a very good comeback with the ball, courtesy of this man on screen. Picked up 2 wickets in 1 over. 2 for 18 from his 2 so far. Hassan Murad is coming from turbo end. And taking the pace off the ball.
Yeah, 13 over innings. Each bowler, no bowler can bowl more than 3 overs. So Murad on to bowl his last. Yeah, room offered, and he created room for himself as well. Mossadegh Hossain was waiting for it, got it on the full, put it away for 4. Oh, we'll get that wicket. Outfoxed the batter. The Dhaka captain has to go. Murad strikes again.
Once again, it's the length that frustrated Onkon. He was trying to get to the pitch of the delivery, but it was not there. And with that turn in the end, undone Maidul Onkon. This is outstanding stuff from Hassan Murad. He picked up his 3rd wicket. The big wicket of Onkon. The skipper now departs as Irfan Shukku does the rest. Great comeback by Chattogram. Onkon departs after scoring 4. They are 82 for 5.
Captain in from.
That guy got some moves. I like it. Yeah, he loves the music. Why not? We are entertained here in the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium as Shuman Khan is the new man in for Dhaka. He's worked on his batting recently, and we can see the promotion in the batting order for him.
Over to you. 4 to come.
And also keeping that left and right hand combination maybe, just maybe, promoted him up the order now. Gets off the mark immediately.
Just as they say, hard work brings you rewards. You know, he's come ahead of Shubhagata Home Chaudhary, Shuman Khan. And this is the wicket. Yeah, nothing shot in the end after going down the wicket, with all due respect. But superb bowling from Murad. And now is right at the top of the table with 10 wickets in this Al-Arafah Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo.
Slight adjustment in the field. Hassan Murad asked the long on fielder to come a bit straight. Running the first one hard, looking for the second. No. The dismissal of Maidul Onkon was a typical left-arm spinner's dismissal. He dragged the batter forward, and then the batter was searching for the ball. It was nowhere to be. Outstanding.
He's bowled so well, especially after being hit early on. He was determined. He doesn't go out without a fight. Having to say this again and again. Came into this match with 7 wickets, now has 3 for 20. Top wicket taker. Doing it for the team. Shuman Khan promises to be entertaining as well.
It's a good battle going on between the bowler and the batter.
Well, quite a bit of words said between the two, just trying to see what sort of a stance he takes, which way the body moves. Well, will he get the delivery to play it with the angle?
Oh, look at Irfan Shukkur. This is fun. This is fun. Viewers, if you're not watching, just turn on the TV set. This is entertaining here in Sylhet.
Oh, pure entertainment. Now the wicket-keeper goes in on it as well. I think that one stung. Surely did. Went down the leg. Shomon Khan in the meantime complaining that should have been a wide. But manages a single of the last ball of this Murad over. Is bowled brilliantly. Finishes his spell for 3 for 20. Wicket taking over. It's 85 for 5. Dhaka. Well, the current run rate is still 8.5, 8.5. And the projected score is 111. Now, that is solely due to the start they got. The three young guns, Shibli, Jishan and Ariful, made sure that they attacked in a manner. It's still a good total. It is a 13-over match, remember. This match number 27 of the Al-Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Turbo. But it's a great comeback from the Chattogram spinners. And, you know, the power play, 3.5 overs. They were 46 for 3. And less than 40 runs in the remaining 6.1 overs. Ahmed Sharif now goes in the air. Shomon Khan, fielder there. Takes the catch. Mahmood Hasan Joy does not make a mistake. Well, he was sent in to do something like this. He tried, he failed. Shomon has to go.
Yeah. Sharif in general has bowled very well. But they're looking to go all guns blazing, and an easy catch for Joy there. Sharif can celebrate. Shomon Khan, an important player in this team. Yeah, he's enjoying this as well. They've lost their 6th wicket for 85.
Here's the last wicket for you. Well bowled by Sharif. And he gets the breakthrough early on. Early on in the over. That brings in the experienced batter in 𝗃𝗃𝗃 Chaudhary. It's 85 for 6 now. With 2.5 more overs to go. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 take the strike. Being entertained, Shanur, this morning?
Yeah, I believe this is what it's all about. Two heavyweights going at it. We're in for fireworks, and we've seen plenty already.
Down the leg. Shukkur does well to somewhat slow it down. But the batters will still add in one more to the wide.
Sharif at times can struggle with his line and length and his run up. This was another example way down the leg side. Irfan Shukkur had to really be on alert to stop that.
Oh, that's nicely played. That is smart and sublime from 𝗂𝗏𝗽. Plays it late but gets it away between the fielders for 4.
Just using the pace of the bowler on this occasion, guides it, knows that 𝗁𝗏𝗽 is generally going to bowl fast. So it's all about timing and placement on this occasion. Using his experience to good effect is 𝗂𝗏𝗽.
Just trying to make up for it now. 𝗂𝗏𝗽 initially taking a bit of time just to steady the ship, just to add a bit of calm to this innings. Well bowled, adjusted, well adjusted by 𝗁𝗏, seeing 𝗂𝗏𝗽 come down the track.
Yeah, this was down the leg side, Irfan Shukkur. That one must have stung. Bowled very fast. Then look at that reaction.
Oh, that looks like a good strike. That's launched off the runway and hit right beneath the commentary box here at the outer ground at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. 𝗂𝗏𝗽c hits it big for a maximum.
Yeah, I was wondering for a while if it's coming straight towards us. It wasn't far away from our commentary box, and 𝗂𝗏𝗽c, after a 4 earlier on in the over this time, not really trying to power it, just proper timing, proper technique, moves on to 20. Score getting closer to 90, 100 in fact, 97 now.
𝗁𝗏𝗽 tries the wide Yorker, well executed in the end. 𝗂𝗏𝗽c hoping for a wide. No, it was well bowled.
Shona, I get the feeling that Dhaka are playing with a very clear mind, seeing that it's a 13 over a side game. They're not looking to really slow things down, just going hammer and tong from the get-go, and I think it's paid off so far.
Comes down the track, charges the bowler, and will get 4. Well, this is turning out to be quite an expensive over. Bowled by Ahmed 𝗁𝗏𝗽 will end the over with that boundary. More than 15 of this one, with a wicket taking as well. 100 comes up on the board for Dhaka, 101 for 6.
Change.
Change in bowlers from the turbo end.
Right arm over to you.
𝗁𝗏𝗽 readying himself to face the first delivery. The team 100 is up for Dhaka. They've done well so far, batting at 10 and over. 𝗁𝗏𝗽 being brought back after an expensive first over. And then came back, sort of. 19 completed from 2 overs this time. An appeal straight away. The umpire unmoved, might have been touched from the bat as well, as I welcome Mazharuddin Omi back to the comm box.
Thank you, Ahmed bin Parvez. It's been a very good comeback with the ball by the Chattogram bowlers. 𝗁𝗏𝗽, who also got a bit of pounding in his first over, came back well. He's on to his 3rd over now. He's up against 𝗁𝗏𝗽. In full toss outside the off stump, running the first one hard, looking for the second. No, they'll have to settle for 1. 10 more balls to go. What should be a good total on the board, Parvez?
I think 10 and over, 130 at least. Don't have a lot of wickets in hand. Can make some room there, Mosaddek Hossain. We all know how good he is playing those inside-out shots. Whenever the team is in need, you always find Mosaddek around. He always performs when the stakes are high, when the pressure is on.
Yeah, he's a very experienced campaigner and he's a street smart cricketer as well. Plays that over the bowler's head. Connection was not the best. Fielder at long on does really well. But I don't think he managed to save that one. The signal from the other fielder at long off was a boundary. But still, umpire Sajid Islam will go upstairs.
We'll have to wait. A boundary check in order at the moment. It wasn't the best of strikes from 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃, of course. The area he picked was nice. Through the middle above the bowler's head. It should have been a regulation stop. Ball sort of stuck in his hand when he was tumbling over. So I think that could be the issue. Saved that well. And then on his fall, I think the left foot, the knee, had already touched those Toblerones there. So it will be a boundary and will be signaled by the umpire. An important one for Dhaka nonetheless.
Yes, it was indeed an important boundary for Dhaka. They need more of those. They have maintained a very good run rate so far. And as you mentioned, 130. They must be eyeing for that one. Goes for that slog. Good ball, says Irfan Shukkur behind the stumps. As a viewer, just listen to Irfan Shukkur on the stump mics. He is entertaining.
Steps out this time again, yes. He always has something to say, either to the bowler, to the batter, to himself. But he's always loud and chirpy. That's the great thing about it. Another over is done and dusted. 8 runs coming from it. After 12, it's 109 for 6.
আমি তো বলে গেলাম যে এখানে মারতে বলে আমি আসলাম কেন ওখান থেকে হ্যাঁ তো লাস্টে দুটো মারলাম তো 6টা মারতে পারো যেটা ভালো করছে পিসের গুলারও টাফ খেলা কিন্তু হচ্ছে আমার কাছে এরকম সুযোগটা পাইবো না ঠিক আছে তো ওর
Right, we are into the final over of the innings. Just to remind our viewers, it's a 13 over per side match. It's a rain curtain game as Sharif comes to bowl the final over of the innings. Over the fielder's head at short third, goes for the boundary, first ball boundary of the final over.
There was a little bit of room on offer, but Mosaddek again makes even more room. Moves away and then slices it over the third region. It was short third, but he had no way to go and cut that off. Good start for Dhaka. Once again, a boundary of the first ball. They can make good use of it. They could go past 120, even 130 is still on the cards. Ahmed Sharif picked up a wicket, but just like the other bowlers, has been a tad bit expensive in this game. Mosaddek has played a very good hand so far.
Yeah, change of field finally comes in. Third goes back. Back off a length. 5 of the first 2 brings 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 back on strike. They are 114. I'm sure they must be eyeing someone near 125.
Yeah, a couple of boundaries. Can easily take them there. Could even go past 130 if they could hit 3 out of the next 4 deliveries that are coming up. A field change again for 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃. Long off is sent back.
Yeah, deep third comes in. So he needs to bowl slow. Eyeing that block hole. Takes that on the full. Will only get a single. That's a good delivery in the context of the situation where the batters tends to free their arm. At times it surprises with those full tosses.
A little bit of fun enjoyed by the crowd out there as Mosaddek gives a wry smile to Irfan Shukkur. He's in with the action once again. Now where does he go? Spaces in the cover. There are spaces behind the wicket as well.
Nicely bowled again, eyeing that block hole. This is outstanding death over bowling from Sharif. After being hit by a boundary of the first ball, he adjusted well.
And his mindset seems to be very clear about what he wants to do at the moment. Just wants to go for the full and straight balls, Yorker. And then maybe, just maybe, it could be some pace variation coming in the end, enticing the batter. Let's see what comes up.
Wide Yorker, a bit of misfield, allowed Shubhagoto home to go for the second. He's going for it. But still, it was a very good ball, must say. It was wide Yorker, never easy for the batters to play that.
At this moment of the game, Shubhagoto getting more of the strike, I think bodes well for Chattogram in a way. Mosaddeq was the one who was trying to go for those big expansive shots, was timing the ball well, but in this over, he's just faced a couple of deliveries and all the remaining ones. Shubhagoto is there. He's there now to face the final ball of this innings.
Catch it was the call, in the air, field at deep mid-wicket. Will cut it off, only a single. 10 runs coming off the final over. As Dhaka division go on to post 120 after 13 overs. Beg your pardon, 120 will be the target for Chattogram as they posted 119 for 6 after 13 overs. 10 runs coming off the last over. Shubhagoto remained unbeaten on 10. Mosaddeq 32 of 27. It's a very, very challenging total on the board for Chattogram.
Yes, I think a decent total. Obviously, Dhaka wanted, maybe they wanted a bit more. Maybe 10 and over for 13 overs would have been the initial target. But 120 won't be an easy task as well. And we've seen the wicket work up something, or cook up something for the bowlers, especially the spinners. This is the Dhaka division batting card. Everyone chipping in. Shibli with a quick fire 16. Zishan raced off the blocks 21 of 7. Rabbi missed out. Ariful with a hard hitting knock of 23. Mosaddeq was not out on 32. And Shubhagoto home in the end came up with a little cameo there. So 119 for 6 from 13 overs. And this definitely is a tough total.
Yeah, I think Hasan Murad was the pick of the bowlers. 3 for 21 from his 3 overs. He bowled outstandingly well. A wicket each for Rohan, Sharif and Naeem. Rubel also bowled well, but he was not amongst the wicket. He went for plenty in his first over, but came back well. Right, it's time to go downstairs to Shanu Rabbani, who's with the player.
জিশান 119 রান প্রথম ইনিংসে আপনারা করতে পেরেছেন। আপনি যে স্টার্টটা পেয়েছিলেন সেটাও বেশ অসাধারণ ছিল। ব্যাটিং এবং কন্ডিশনস নিয়ে যদি একটু বলতেন।
না, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমরা একটা ভালো স্কোর করতে পারছি 13 ওভারের খেলায়। যদি এটা আমরা ভালো বোলিং করে ডিফেন্ড করতে পারবো।
ভালো বোলিংয়ের কথা বলছেন, কন্ডিশনসের ব্যাপারে যদি একটু বলতেন যে এখানে কি অনেক ব্যাটিং ফ্রেন্ডলি মনে হচ্ছে নাকি বোলারদের জন্য আছে কিছু?
না, উইকেটটা একটু স্লো আছে। যদি আমরা ভালো বল করতে পারি, স্পিনাররা যেহেতু আমাদের টিম স্পিনার অনেক বেশি, ভালো বল করতে পারলে আমরা ইজিলি ট্যাকেল করতে পারবো এটা।
রাইট, এবং আপনাদের যে টিম কম্বিনেশন যা দেখছি, অবভিয়াসলি আপনারা কোয়ালিফাই করে গিয়েছেন, বাট কত দূর যেতে পারবেন এইবারের টুর্নামেন্টে কি মনে হয়?
না, আমরা যদি আজকে ম্যাচটা উইন করতে পারি তাহলে মেবি আমরা 1-2-তে চলে যাব। তো এটার জন্য আমরা খেলতেছি, জেতার জন্য খেলতেছি, আল্লাহ ভরসা।
রাইট, এবং টুর্নামেন্টে কত দূর যেতে পারবেন?
আমরা ম্যাচ বাই ম্যাচ খেলতে ট্রাই করতেছি। একটা ম্যাচ আজকে যেহেতু একটা ম্যাচ চলতেছে, এটা ভালো খেলে নেক্সট ম্যাচের জন্য আমরা ট্রাই করব ইনশাআল্লাহ।
Very well said, and best of luck for the tournament.
Speaking about their plans with the ball, but with the bat, he started off with flurry of boundaries and sixes along with Ashiqul Shibli. He was lucky as well, Jishan Alam initially. It was Shibli who played some gorgeous shots, moving towards his off, exploiting that on-side region and playing some gorgeous shots. That was a mighty hit from Jishan Alam. Before, Hasan Murad undone him with a brilliant delivery. And then there were some shots being played, but also wickets kept tumbling. Hasan Murad bowled outstandingly well. Mahfuzur Rabbi was out playing that ball across the line. There were some good shots as well, reverse and slog sweeps, as we have seen some flurry of boundaries and sixes in this innings.
Saiful was on the act. He did well until he got caught out at long off, but the flurry did not end there. Saiful very disappointed. Mosaddek came in. He kept the tempo going. That was a beautiful delivery. Murad's third. And then some flashes from Shumon Khan. In the end perished. Mosaddek Shoykot was smart enough to handle the bowling. That was the pick of the shots from him. Stepped in inside out as well. Shubhagata home with a nice boundary. And then some slices that went for fours as well. So in the end, it's 119 scored by Dhaka, and for Chattogram, the target would be 120 to score from 78 balls. We're taking a very short break, but we will come back with the Chattogram run chase.
Welcome back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium outer ground, where match number 27 is taking place, Chattogram versus Dhaka. Well, it's Mahidul Islam Onkon's Dhaka who were asked to come on and bat first by Yasir Ali Chaudhary after winning the toss. It's a 13-over encounter because due to rain we had to start late. And in the 13 overs, the requirement was that the batters come in with all guns blazing, and so they did. In the young guns, Ashikur Rahman Shibli, 16 of 8, Jishan Alam, 21 of just 7, Ariful, 23 of just 13, gave them the start, and then Mosaddek made sure that he stayed till the end and scored 32 of 27 and was given company by Shubhagata Home, another experienced campaigner. This is how the Chattogram bowlers bowled.
Yes, Hassan Murad was the peak of the bowlers, 3 for 21 from his 3 overs, a wicket each for Rohan, Sharif and Naeem. Mominul also bowled a single over, conceding 7, while Rubal conceded 27 from his 3 overs. Nevertheless, it's an exciting match we are witnessing here at the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium, where Chattogram will have to chase the target of 120 of 78 balls to win this game, and the winner of this game will reach the top of the points table, meaning that they will play the qualifier 1, the winner of this game, while it will be important to see the next game as well between Khulna and Sylhet. The 2 umpires are making their way in the middle, Ghazi Sohail and Sajidul Islam, and we are hoping for a cracker of a contest here. The 𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. We have seen some flurry of boundaries as well as some wickets taken by the bowlers, so it's going to be an even contest between bat and ball as the Dhaka division fielders and players are making their way in the middle.
Yes, they are. Just look forward to seeing the approach of the Chattogram openers. They have some big names. Usually we've seen Mominul Haq open the batting with Mahmudullah Sanjoy, and then Shahzad Hussain Deepu follows. Well, it's a 13-over match in which they need to chase 120. So required run rate from the start will be just a bit above 9. So it's going to be an interesting battle and promises to be a fascinating one between bat and ball as the 2 heavyweights take on each other in this 𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank NCL T20 25-26 powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drink in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. What do you reckon their approach is going to be?
Yeah, it has to be positive. They're chasing 120 in 13 overs, so they need that flying start. Pretty much similar what Dhaka division came up with the likes of Jishan Alam and Shibli, striking those early sixes and boundaries. And both the openers of Chattogram division are in fine touch, especially Mahmudullah Sanjoy. Alongside Mominul Haq, the experienced campaigner, also got a few starts and he looked solid. But it will be a different ball game today. As we all know, cultural over matches are often exciting and entertaining. They'll have to be on their toes, the bowling side and also the batters. And so far, we have seen some exciting cricket and we hope it continues.
Well, we surely do. We saw how Chattogram started proceedings with the spinners. Dhaka is going to be no different. They're going to give the ball to Mosaddeq Hussain Shoykot first up from the 𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank end.
Yeah, he's a smart cricketer. He's a clever operator. Contributed with the bat. Now has got the new ball in his hand from the 𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank end. He will be up against Mahmudullah Sanjoy, the in-form batter. Only the 2 centurion in this edition of NCL T20 so far. Here comes Mosaddeq. Started off right on the money.
Yeah, it's a battle of cementing their place in the top 2 and making sure that they get an extra match later on in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a sort of advantage every team would want to have. They'll have 2 shots for the final. Even if they lose the first qualifier, they have the other opportunity to play in the second qualifier. So both the teams will be desperate to get a win here and reach the top 2 of the points table. Nice start from Mosaddeq.
Yeah, it is a good start. 3 dot balls. And the required run rate does go up a bit.
Bending on his knees. Fielder at deep mid-wicket. Covers it in the end. Mahmudullah Sanjoy and Chattogram are off the mark.
He's off the mark in that fashion. But yeah, you know, when you know that it's a limited overs thing and you know the target, you can approach accordingly.
Yes, single taken. Yeah, you know your target, so you know how to approach that target.
Yeah, that's the benefit of batting second. We'll also have to wait and watch if there's much of a difference on the surface. Shouldn't be. 𝗂𝗚𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗃, the left-handed batter on strike now. There's going to be a bit of a change in the field for him.
Watch out for the sweeps from 𝗂𝗚𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗃. Dot ball to end the over. A very good one from Mossadegh. Just 3 coming from the first over. Chattogram 3 without loss.
Bowler change, left and round.
Chattogram in chase of 120. They're 3 after the first over. A well-bowled first over by Mossadegh Hossain. As another experienced campaigner, Nazmul Islam Oppo, with the ball in his hands, will operate from the turbo end. Experienced campaigner, eyes those block hole even with the new ball. So he will test the Chattogram batters as he's up against Mahmudul Hasan Choi. On the shorter side, a bit of misfield. Allowed them to get a boundary. Nazmul Islam Oppo is not happy.
Well, no bowler likes to be hit for a boundary, and that too the first ball. And if it's off a misfield of some sort, goes to the legs of Ripon Mondol, if I'm not wrong.
And drifting down the leg side. In this sort of curtail over matches, each run matters.
Surely does, Mazhar. And Dhaka have the bowling in Nazmul Islam Oppo, Mossadegh Hossain Shoikot. We haven't seen 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃 Chaudhary with the ball yet in this NCL.
Over to you, ma'am.
I think he will come as the innings progresses. He's an experienced campaigner as well. Nazmul Islam Oppo is up against 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃 now. He's got a deep mid-wicket in place. What a shot. What a start by 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃. Over extra cover for maximum. Yes, it was full. Yes, it was over pitched. But it was played with a lot of flair.
Yeah, it's a classic shot from 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃. Was too full. And just he's enjoyed it. Going down on one knee. Putting it over deep extra cover for a 6. And straight away prompting the Dhaka captain Mahid Longkut to go up to Nazmul Islam Oppo and have a chat.
Yes, he needs to adjust his length pretty much. The Chattogram spinners did after being hit by a couple of sixes early on. And much fuller flighted. This time 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃 will only get a single.
I think the key for the Dhaka bowlers here is not to get frustrated or bogged down after being hit. And that was essentially the essence of the Chattogram spinners. They did not look demoralized once when they were getting hit.
Flighted delivery again. A bit of misfield. This time Nazmul Islam Oppo can blame himself. Goes for the boundary.
Well, these two are keeping it simple. Now it's Joy. Straightforward, simple cricketing shot. Just a check straight drive. Goes for 4.
That shows what type of form he's in. Mahmudul Hasan Joy never tried to hit that hard. Was not that shot, but still Mahmudullah Sanjoy does really well. Unlucky for him, it went straight to the fielder, but it was well executed shot. A single to finish the over, a good one for Chattogram. They are 20 without loss after 2. Yeah, it's a perfect start for Chattogram after 2 overs. They're 20 without loss. They're inches of 120 in 13 overs. Mahmudullah Sanjoy on 13 of 9, Mominul 7 of 3. Mossadegh to continue from the 𝗚 Islami Bank end. He's got a deep mid-wicket and long on in place for the right-hander. Darted in. Quicker delivery.
Yeah, they've made up for the first over by taking 17 of the previous one.
Looking for the quick single, makes it quite comfortably in the end. This is sensible cricket.
Yeah, Mominul Haq calling for it, and Joy obliging. They have another option in Mahfuz Rabbi. He's a very good spinner as well.
Looking for the singles and waiting for those bad deliveries we have seen. Despite scoring just 3 in the first over, they caught up well in the next, adding 17. And now once again looking for the singles. Yeah, Mahfuz Rabbi surely is another option for Maidulankon. And running the first one hard. Fielder at deep mid-wicket. Will cut it off, but still can't prevent the couple.
So in this over, you know, just giving respect to Mossadegh Shoiko that he bowls it tight and makes it difficult to hit him out for big ones. They're emphasizing on running between the wickets.
Again, eyeing that gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. This is brilliant batting.
Just like bowlers have different strategies for every batter, this time the batters have a different strategy for every bowler. 2 was the call straight away.
Come on, Shagid bhai, come on, Shagid bhai.
This is risk-free cricket. Without taking any risk, scoring runs frequently.
Good in, good in. Easy, easy, easy.
Dot ball to finish the over. A good one, nevertheless, by Mossadegh. 6 coming from it. After 3, Chattogram 26 without loss.
Bhaiya. Shru bhai. Over, Copy. Leg a stump. Up a stump. Thank you. Mom, over to you. Thank you. Left arm. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Rabbi comes in and Mominul straight away goes the aggressive route. Almost finds the boundary there. There are a couple of fielders. Will get the couple. So a new bowler introduced from the turbo end. Another left-arm spinner. As we have Shanur Rabbani in the comm box as well. Welcome back.
Thanks, AVP. And we've got a match on our hands. This is very tight.
Again, aerial route. He loves his sweeps. Mominul again runs for the couple.
Yes.
Could that be a close call though?
Let's take a look. Rabbi's got his hands on his head. We are going to go to the third umpire, Mohammad Kamruzaman. And this looks a little tight, if you ask me, ABP. We're going to have to take a look. Rabbi just into the attack. They're looking for shots. They're looking for big shots. Keep in mind the power play signal. Oh, one of the bails fell. One of the bails fell before Onkon could really gather the ball. So the decision will be not out. That is why Rabbi's hands were on his head.
And that's the other reason why Maidul Onkon wasn't very animated as well. Having a look at that once again, sweep deployed. First run taken quickly, a good throw from the fielder. That's slightly unfortunate. Could have been touch and go. Mominul moves on to 12 of 6, striking at 200. It's 30 already. So they're well on track and they've not lost a single wicket. So I think Chattogram will fancy themselves to chase these runs down.
Well, it's a power play, still on for a few more deliveries. Catches the call and the catch is taken. Mominul will have to depart. And I just wanted to say that because the power play is on, I'm not going to count this run rate too highly because the run rate usually drops after the power plays are over. Rabbi does get the wicket and that one is a big one. The left-handed experienced opener Mominul has to depart.
Was on the back foot, did not have enough power to punch it over mid-off. Did not hit the middle part of the bat as well there. Mominul will be disappointed. He got a start once again, but it's given his team a very fast start nonetheless. But Rabbi strikes in his first over. Chattogram are 30 for 1. Mominul departs for 12.
Yeah, Parvez, they are off to a good start, but keep in mind that Dhaka also had a very similar start. They were going at over 10 runs and over as Sadiqur Rahman makes his way into the middle, the left-handed batter. So it's a matter of maintaining that run rate, and we saw that Chattogram fell off just a bit, or beg your pardon, Dhaka fell off just a bit near the end of their innings. This is the dismissal of Mominul. Once again, a very well judged catch, has to be said, by Taibur Rahman. Having to go back to his left, maintained his balance perfectly.
Just at the last moment, Sadiqur walks off. Rabbi not happy about it. There must be something to do with the side screen. Batter just not ready.
I feel like that's just gamesmanship. That's why he's irritated. Is Onkon
searching for the turn, not there. Could have stopped that maybe. Rabbi could have done better. Single taken and the batter is off the mark. Sadiq.
Oh, we're seeing a bit of needle between the two sides as the tournament progresses. We are at the latter stages. Just you have to keep in mind one more group stage match to go, and then we're into the qualifiers and eliminators and then the final. So every team vying for each point, they're giving it their all.
Is that taken? Rabbi's expression says that they've picked up another one and the batter walks off. This time it's Mahmudullah Sanjoy. A double strike from Rabbi.
That's the last delivery of the power play. Keep in mind, ABP, 3.5 overs is when the power play ends. And also ends the innings of Mahmudullah Sanjoy, the top scorer in the tournament. This offside is a weak spot of his, and trying to play it on the leg side instead of the off. He has to depart after scoring 18 from 15. It's 31 for 2.
Was bowled quicker in the air, just a leading edge, but look at that, athletic as ever. Mahfuzur Rabbi, a double strike gives Dhaka an advantage here. The two big openers gone. The two new batters just in as the end of the power play signaled by the umpire. Just one more ball remains. What an over it has been for Dhaka. Mahfuzur Rabbi, a couple of wickets, just the 5 runs from it. The new batter Shahada Deepo, another in-form batter. Chattogram has banked on their batters in this tournament. A big reason behind the good form that they had. They've qualified for the playoffs pretty easily in the end. 𝗃𝗵𝗀 will want to make good use of this. He's got an opportunity. On to the back foot. Another dot delivery to end the over. What a great over from Mahfuzur Rabbi. After 4, it's 31 for 2.
চলো চলো তাড়াতাড়ি করো তাড়াতাড়ি করো যাও যাও বাইরে যাও বাইরে যাও ও ভাই ওই যে আপনি ওদিকে যান গা থার্ডম্যান লাগবো তো
Pace into the attack as the tall, lanky figure of 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 enters the fray. Mr. Headband, 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 does stand out in a crowd, you have to say. Plenty of fast bowlers and headbands. Not new, the likes of Stuart Broad towards the end of his career. And there's Ashok Dinda, Alan Donald. Oh, that's driven down the ground, but will just be a single. Well fielded. Well fielded there at mid-off by Shubho. And yeah, speaking of headbands and the fast bowlers, you can name so many. From the likes of Dale Steyn to Ashok Dinda to Stuart Broad, as I just mentioned. 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 in there as well. ABP?
I don't wear a headband. But yes, I'm fond of quite a few who does. And I have a certain someone beside me who's wearing a headband, pointing at his headband.
I thought you would say you like a certain someone sitting beside you wearing a headband.
Yeah, we've recently seen Khalid Ahmed as well using that headband. It's kind of a nice feature that the faster bowlers use. I think it has to do with the styling aspect of things. And of course, it is useful if you've got longer hair.
And you sweat a lot. And you'll end up with a multicolored forehead. But that's a different topic for another day.
Big grunt from 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀. High up in the air, straight to the hands. Jishan Alam takes an easy catch there. Shahdat Hussain Deepu fails to get off the mark. This is an excellent comeback from the Dhaka side. Chattogram top order falling apart now.
Did I not tell you, ABP, that before the power play, it's one thing. After the power play, field restrictions are gone. This would have been a 4 on most cases had it been a power play over, but yeah, doesn't get the middle of the bat. And it's an easy catch for the fielder at deep mid-wicket, Jishan Alam. Shahdat gone for a duck. It's 32 for 3. Chattogram, they're struggling. Yasir Ali Rabbi, the captain, he has to come into the middle. They are losing wickets at regular intervals. Mahmudul Hasan Joy, Mominul Haq, Sadiqur Rahman is not out, but 𝗃𝗵𝗀 was the latest to be dismissed. Look at that. 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 with a length delivery. The field set for that sort of a shot. Most of the fielders can now breathe easy because a lot of the danger batters are out, but this guy in the middle, he can do some hitting as well.
Decides to defend the first ball. Yasir Ali Rabbi, yes, he is a big hitter. And he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders today. Hasn't been thrown to the deep end so far. His other teammates helped him out in most occasions. But they're all back in the hut. The 3 informed batters, 𝗃𝗵𝗀, Joy, Mominul. It's now up to him and Sadiqur to make good use of what remains. Chattogram would want to have this victory, and so would Dhaka. 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 looking in good rhythm. again defended.
5 runs and 2 wickets in the previous over. So far in this over, just a run and a wicket. Excellent stuff in the last 2 overs from the Dhaka bowlers. They had to be a little circumspect early on. Nazmul Islam Oppo going for 17 runs in his 1 over. And then afterwards, they brought in the bowlers that took the wickets. First 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗽𝗃 and then Ripon Mondal now. 𝗂𝗫𝗃 𝗂𝗫𝗁 the other bowler used.
Quick run, goes for the second. Could that be risky? A throw at the striker's end though. Could he have gone for the non-striker's end? That is the question that Maidul has been asking from behind the stumps. It was Zishan Alam once again. Had to sprint out from the deeper region and then decide on which end he wants to throw.
Okay, let's take a look here. But to the other end, and that's what Ongon is saying as well. You needed to throw it at the other end, but Zishan Alam is the fielder who took the catch. It's 34 for 3 after 5.
ভাই ভাই চলো চলো রাবি ঠিক আছে
Sadikur on strike. Dhaka were 50 for 3 at this point. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 getting another over straight away. Sadikur tries to get over his head. Struck it well, but mid-off, or long off should I say, was well placed.
Did you see the difference between the two teams? At this moment, Dhaka, they had 50 on the board. Chattogram well behind, and look at their fielders, their bowlers. They're all excited. They're jumping around, looking to save every single run possible. That's the sign of a team that's in form. And these sort of tournaments, it's all about peaking at the right time. Teams like Dhaka right now, and yesterday you can also talk about Rangpur. Both of these teams seem to be peaking at the right time.
That was flighted. Yasir just ambles for a single. You're speaking about momentum, speaking about peaking in the business end of a tournament. Dhaka massively disappointed in the previous edition of the NCL T20. Couldn't even make it to the qualifiers, but this time they look very strong. A few cricketers migrated to Dhaka from Dhaka Metro. Another wicket! Another wicket! Not a clean enough strike, and 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 picks up his 3rd.
Take a look at that. It's following Zishan Alam, the ball, like a magnet. The previous catch was also held by him this time again. And now they're 4 down. Look at this. Not getting enough. The moment he hit it, look at the grimace on his face. He knew he didn't hit it the way he would have wanted to. And the fielder was there. So you had to take a risk. Yeah, he's very disappointed with himself, is Sadi. He's gone for 3. It's 36 for 4.
Center. Like the away? Like the more? Yeah, up a stump.
Irfan Shukur, the new man in. Another left-hander in the ranks of Chattogram.
3 to come, Irfan.
He's played a couple of very useful knocks in previous matches. Always an animated figure. He will be very busy as long as he is in the wicket. But now he's got a lot of pressure on him. Required run rate 11.2. Slightly shorter from 𝗵𝗃𝗃, varying his lengths very well here. Not afraid to bowl to the left-handers as well. Picked up another left-hander, Sadiq.
So 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, he is changing the game, turning the game on its head. This is his latest wicket. Another scalp caught by Zishan Alam, and 𝗵𝗃𝗃's figures. Look at that, 3 for 8 from his 1.4 overs.
Floated in. Yasir is still going the safer route. We'll have another eye on the required run rate. What was that? Another run from an overthrow. Onkon won't be very happy about it, but 𝗵𝗺-𝗂𝗽𝗄𝗧 would be. Bowled a decent over so far. Another wicket for him. Onkon threw it. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗽 was there. Full toss. Could not take full toll of it. Yasir Ali still in the single taking mode, it seems. Another over ends. Decent one for Dhaka once again. A wicket taking one. After 6, it's 40 for 4. Pretty tense looking Chattogram dugout at the moment. None of them with smiles in their faces. They know the top order failed to click today and suddenly they find themselves in trouble. New bowler introduced for Dhaka. The pace of Shumon Khan will be used. Dhaka tried to promote him up the order to hit some lusty blows in the end. Wasn't very successful, but in general he's had a very good NCL T20. Amongst the weakest, amongst the runs, in the thick of things when it matters. Welcome back, 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗽.
Yeah, they've been put under pressure by the Dhaka bowlers. They bowled really well, they bowled to the plan. Yes, Chattogram knew their target, but Dhaka bowlers, by bowling well, taking a few wickets, squeezing the runs, have put the pressure on Chattogram at the moment. 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗽, 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗃𝗃, these two bowlers in particular. Yes, 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗽 did not get a wicket, but 𝗃𝗃 taking the wickets and doing the damage while 𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗽 kept it quiet. Now it is the pacers who've been called. Shumon Khan moves across. Does Irfan Shukr initially was thinking of scooping maybe and then readjusting, but still missing it.
Even a scoop could have been risky there. As you can see, deep third, deep fine in position. Wow, walked way across the off stump. If he stood his ground, I think it could have been a wide, but very, very clever bowling from Shumon. Followed the batter.
Yeah, they need something special, Chattogram, from here on to get those 79 in 40 deliveries. Oh, change of pace. It's well bowled by Shumon Khan. That's sort of a game that bowlers really need to think and also execute.
Yeah, thinking bowlers are always ahead of the game. Word with Irfan Shukr there. Umpire Ghazi Sohail, one of the ones officiating this game. Yasir has a big task on his hand. Got a decent start. Needs to hit those boundaries now.
Change of pace again. He's helped it on its way. It will go away for a maximum. He has turned it on, Yasir Ali Chaudhary.
That's a very good shot. A very good pickup from Yasir Ali Rabbi. He had to go for the big shots and yes, found it in his arc. One of his favorite areas there. Making use of the pace there from Shumon Khan. The angle was right as well. Just over the boundary ropes. His first maximum in this innings, Yasir Ali, 48 for 4. Still needs 72 of just 38 balls, so more of these, please. That would be hoped for by the Chattogram fans.
6 sixes hit in the Dhaka innings. So far, just the 2 in this Chattogram innings.
And at the moment, the way it's going, both the batters will have to find options to score. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 has a strong zone behind square of the offside and on the leg side, and I think that prompts 𝗫𝗫𝗠𝗀 to keep the deep fine and also maybe the deep third. Third comes into the circle now, seems. Yeah.
As some dark clouds approach this outer ground in the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Oh, could not grab it at the first attempt. 𝗫𝗫𝗠𝗀𝗫 Chaudhary there. Throw comes in from the deep. The batters just scamper to come back for two. That will end the 7th and bring up the 50 on the board for Chattogram. It's 51 for 4.
Bowler change, left him round.
Now another spinner being introduced into the attack by Maidul Islam Onkun in Taibur Rahman. The bowling from the 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗍 Sports Drink end. Trying to slow things down, Taibur Rahman. Just pushed for a single. And also, Parvez, in terms of boundaries hit, there were 12 boundaries hit in that Dhaka innings. Only 2 so far here. And both of them were hit by Mahmudullah Sanjoy.
So just 20 runs coming from boundaries and quite a few dot balls. So pressure is on for Chattogram at the moment.
Well bowled.
Taibur always keeps it honest. Bowls within the stumps, varies his pace, sometimes uses the crease as well, bowling from wide of the crease and then coming closer to the umpire. He'd prefer bowling at Yasir Ali Rabbi. Maybe a matchup thing.
Very good.
Well, Dhaka wouldn't mind these singles, but Chattogram need to pick an over, and sooner the better for them.
Yeah, and 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 has been eyeing those boundaries as soon as he came in. Still couldn't find one. Mostly showing a lot of innovation, shuffling around.
Did not middle it, fielder there. Taken. Throw in.
কেন ফিল্ডার তো বাইরে আছে ঠিকই আছে ভাই কে তিনটা আউট
Just trying to get confirmation of what has just transpired in the middle. So there were 3 fielders inside the circle. Instead of the 4 fielders who should have remained within the circle, the 30-yard ring we're talking about. So the fielder that came inside the ring came in just after the delivery was bowled. And the umpires were diligent enough to call it quickly, because the person who took the catch realized straight away that it's not going to be counted as a wicket.
Well, the umpires again coming up to 𝗫𝗫𝗠𝗀𝗃 to talk to him. We'll have to check this out. Because immediately as 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 went for that shot and it was taken, we've seen Yasir Ali Rabbi as well quickly point out to the umpire that there were just 3 fielders within the 30-yard circle. So this is absolutely something that Dhaka missed out on, and it's being called a no ball and a free hit. That's the punishment.
Now the question is if Chattogram can make the most of it. It is a free hit.
ভিতরে আছে
Taibur to Yasir Ali Chaudhary. Coming around the wicket. Flight given, hits it straight. That's gone for 4. One bounce and over the wedges.
It's a nice stroke, an elegant stroke from Yasir Ali Rabbi. This big man can hit them elegantly. Very nice, easy on the eyes, Yasir Ali. Important boundary and makes best use of the free hit, standing deep on the crease, finding that full length delivery to full effect.
Oh, that's not a bad shout, but good calling from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. And they change ends for a single. Leg by signaled by Sajidul Islam.
Went across, impact could have been marginal. Coming in over the wicket now for the left-hander.
Well, we said they're looking for a big one, thanks to the free hit and fielder not coming in. They've got a boundary here. Moves across, full toss. Placed it, but will not be able to take more than a single. So 8 done now, it's 62 for 4.
ভাইয়া
Well, in the last few matches at least, the Al Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 25-26 powered by Turbo has certainly come alive. Well, we've seen some runs on the board. We've seen a low-scoring encounter in the match between Rangpur and Dhaka Metro yesterday. There's limited overs edition, curtailed formats also, forcing the players to pick up the tempo. Well, exciting matches. Nazmul Islam Oppo coming around the wicket to the left-handed batter. Could not middle it, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃.
Looking for the big one on the leg side. Not happy with his execution there, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, but scampers for a single nonetheless. Brings Yasir Ali Rabbi, who's been striking it well. 20 of 13. Started off at a runner ball and then started to find the boundary ropes. The tense Chattogram dugout there wants something big from their captain.
Yeah, Oppo went for 17 of his first. Maybe he's a wicket-taking bowler. Sure, he'll be looking for one. Rabbi on strike. Will not be more than one here.
Oppo did well. I think did not want to flight it to Rabbi. You know, anything full is going to go full throttle. Brings back 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 on strike. Could he use the angle? Could he access the leg side? Let's see.
Good ball.
Oh, that is a very good bowling in the block hole. Now he can throw it. Does throw it at the keeper's end and get it directed as well, but Yasir Ali had made it on time.
Looks like he made it safely, so the umpires might not want to go to the TV umpire. They're good athletic fielding from Oppo. Hits the bullseye, but the batter was well in.
55 of 27, still gettable. I think what Chattogram are doing is trying to take the game deep, and in between, if they get a good over, they'll grab it. Lower full toss. Just flicked it away. They're not taking risks of such deliveries. Just makes me wonder if they're going to leave it for a little too late.
I think the plan between the partnership is maybe for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 to go for those risky shots and Yasir Rabbi to hold an end up. So far, that's the pattern we've seen. But Irfan hasn't been able to hit them cleanly so far. That's been his problem. We've seen him shake his head on a couple of occasions, thinking he would have struck that better. But 𝗃𝗺 is a very difficult bowler to get away.
You rightly pointed out, ABPB, by the looks of it, it says that, but the numbers say completely the opposite. 15 of 22, Rabbi. Run a ball 9 for 𝗃𝗺. Full toss he gets, he takes it on now. And wings deployed for a maximum, is pulled it away for a 6, Irfan 𝗃𝗺.
That's nice. That's very nice from Irfan 𝗃𝗺. Was waiting for a delivery that he could really get underneath. This was a friendly full toss. Smacked it. Oh, smacked it way too hard. Could have hit the 𝗂𝐽𝐯𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐻 cutouts. It's very close enough.
Goes straight. Does he have enough? He does. Downtown. 𝗃𝗺 goes for a maximum. Second 6 of this over. Ends the 9th. And they've got the over they were looking for. It is 78 for 4.
Irfan 𝗃𝗺 on this occasion getting a much needed 6. He had to. The required rate is increasing. Just over 10 now, 42 required from the last 4. Cuts it away, does Yasir Ali, goes for the quick single. Partnership also brewing, 43-run partnership right now. Target of 120. If they stay on till the end, you get the feeling they'll get the runs, ABP.
We'll get to the wire, seems like. If both these stay around, of course.
Shuffling across. Gets the connection he wanted. It's going to go the distance. A classic Irfan 𝗃𝗺 6.
Wow. He's turned things on its head here, Irfan 𝗃𝗺, in the space of a few deliveries. This was there to be hit. It was bowled straight and darted in by 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲, beg your pardon. And then Irfan 𝗃𝗺, all he had to do was elevate it. Finds the gap, goes over the boundary. So 3 6s in very close proximity here. Irfan doing very well, especially against the left-handed off-spinners, which I think is a very good ploy from Yasir Ali Rabbi. He's giving more of the strike to Irfan 𝗃𝗺. Try and go with the angle, hit with the angle. And now things are getting very interesting. 35 of 22, very gettable.
An absolutely turbocharged innings from Irfan 𝗃𝗺. He's batting at 225 strike rate. Understanding what sort of a delivery was going to be bowled and playing to his strengths. His captain appreciates it from the non-striker's end. Yasir Ali, he's there, making room. Will go for a single. And really, Irfan 𝗃𝗺 in this tournament, in the last few games, has struck a purple patch. He's batting brilliantly, keeping wickets well, quite a character.
50 partnership comes up of just 25 balls. So it's been excellent from Yasir and Irfan. Short, pulled away, and that will go all the way. Wow, what a strike from Yasir Ali.
The second 6 in the over. That was very, very short, there to be hit. Yasir rocked back, waited for it, and heaved it over the deep mid-wicket region. Yeah, that had the legs in it to go the distance.
Local toss again, sensible batting, a couple of 6s already coming, so they've really turned the tide on its head here. Chattogram, these two batters especially, around to 93 for 4 already, just the final ball of the over. 𝗵𝗺𝗲 would like to finish it without conceding a lot. The mood that 𝗃𝗃𝗃 is in might go for another big one.
Waits for it, slaps it, square of the wicket. Fielder gives it chase, Shumon Khan. They stick to 2. Good relay fielding there. An expensive over though. After 10, it's 95 for 4. 25 needed from the last 3.
Right, it's game on here at the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium with Chattogram in the chase of 120 and now 95 for 4. The 2 experienced batters in the middle turning things on for Chattogram. Yasir Ali Chaudhary, the skipper, alongside Irfan Shukkur, is playing a little cameo in the middle. Down the leg side. Will not be given as wide, rightly so. Yes.
Inside the red line, that's what umpire Ghazi Sohail is referring to. Yes, the red lines are there to give the umpires an idea of where the leg side wide should be. Take a look. This was pretty close to the stumps, in fact. He shuffled across, did Yasir Ali Rabbi, to access the leg side. In the end, missed it. And it's lucky that he didn't have his stumps rattled.
Was in the slot. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi played that over the bowler's head. Fielder also does well. Mosaddeq Shoykot. Rabbi gets a couple. So it's 25 of 17.
Yeah, third umpire will have a quick look at this. If Mosaddeq did a clean job, look at the effort there from the other fielder. I believe Jishan Alam was there, putting that dive in next to Mosaddeq Hossain Shoykot, and lucky that they didn't collide onto each other. Looks to be fine, looks to be absolutely fine here, but the third umpire, Mohammad Kamrul Samad, wants to be absolutely sure. From all angles, it's all good. The bowler is ready with ball in hand. Ripon Mondol has bowled well so far. 1.2 overs, 1 wicket, giving away just 5 runs.
Slower bouncer, nicely executed. Well played as well in the end by Yasir Ali. So they need to keep things calm as well. It's well within the reach for them. 22 of 15, 2 set batters in the middle. They can go and chase the target if one of these 2 still there remain till the end.
Absolutely. 62-run partnership, as you mentioned. And I look at that strike rate of Irfan Shukkur. I think he's really changed the game. He's really put the momentum in the side of Chattogram. Dhaka were ahead for large parts of this match. And you felt that Dhaka would run away with this. This is the final pair where you have 2 recognized batters. And this is the pair that's doing all the damage right now.
What a ball! Dhaka needed something exceptional to dismiss Irfan Shukkur. And Ripon Mondol came up with something extraordinary. But nevertheless, a very good knock from Irfan Shukkur. 30 of just 15 deliveries.
98 for 5. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Yeah. On the money. Ripon Mondol bowling at the block hole in the death. This is how you go about it. He's bowled exceptionally well today. If you ask me, he's been one of the pick of the bowlers, if not the best bowler on show for Dhaka.
Well, Dhaka still fighting. And 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀 is leading the pack here. Naeem Hassan, the new man in. Nicely played. Sounded good. There is protection in the deep. And that brings skipper Yasir Ali on strike.
Yeah, he's trying to turn the game Dhaka's way once again is 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗀. Earlier, he picked up the wicket of Shahdat Hossain Deepu, got him out for a duck. And then now he's come in and taken the last wicket as well, that of Irfan Shukkur. He's bowling with a lot of pace and guile, changing it up nicely, bowling to his lines and lengths.
Sensible cricket. Takes the single, will retain the strike. Chattogram need 20 of the last 2 overs. They are 100 for 5 after 11. It's been an entertaining game right from the start, and still anybody's game here in Sylhet. Chattogram need 20 of the last 2 overs. They are inches of 120. They are 100 for 5 after 11. Just to remind our viewers, it's a 13 over per side match, where Dhaka posted 119 after 13 overs, and in reply, Chattogram are fighting it hard. They need 20 of 12. Yasir Ali is the man for Chattogram. If they go on to win this game, he needs to stay there till the end. He's on 34 of 22. Here comes Mosaddeq. In the air. Catch it is the call. 2 fielders converging, but it went all the way for maximum. A 6 of the very first ball of the over. Pressure released.
Pressure on Dhaka now. Pressure not only released, but pressure reversed. Yeah. After hitting that, he stood his ground. He was wondering, do I have enough? And then he sees it sail over the fielder's head.
Another powerful shot. He's made up his mind. He's going to finish this game in this over. Yasir Ali. No more late drama. Yasir Ali is taking things on here.
Captain leading from the front. 10 from the first 2 deliveries against the experienced Shoykot, making it a run-a-ball equation now.
11 coming of the first 3 balls. Now the equation goes down to a run-a-ball, 9 of 9.
This is smart cricket by the captain, Rabbi. He needs support though. 9, the new batter in. Having a word with his captain, just being told, look at the spaces on the offside.
Catch it is the call, but I don't think he connected well enough to reach that to the fielder. They will get a couple. They need 7 of 8 now. Chattogram are closing in.
On an unlikely victory. At one point, it seemed like Dhaka were running away with this, but that partnership between their captain Yasir Ali, Rabbi, and Irfan Shukkur, and now Yasir Ali is continuing things. Shuman Khan was the fielder on that occasion. Bowled 1 over for 11.
And running the first one hard. No, they will have to settle for 1. And that's the beauty of cricket, Hanur. 1 minute you're down and the next minute you're up.
Yeah, isn't that why they call it a game of glorious uncertainties, Mazhar?
Yasir Ali goes for that sweep. Misfield will earn them a boundary. So Chattogram now just need 2 runs to win in the final over. End of the over. They are 118 for 5 after 12.
𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗪 to finish things off, bowled the final over. He was the fielder there, culpable for the misfield, after which the ball went for a boundary. Not for the first time we've seen this happen in this match. Just 2 needed now as I'm joined by 𝗂𝗺𝗪 Ghosh.
They're looking for the single and they will get it. That will tie the scores. This has been an exceptional knock from the Chattogram captain. This is the boundary of his bat. He has laps in the field that allowed that boundary, but he paced himself so nicely. He took a bit of time, seemed as if that the victory line is too far away from there, but I don't think he ever stopped believing. On 49 now. Hits it. The winning runs and his half century. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi has won the match for his side. It's a captain's knock that wins them this important match, and it will ensure that Chattogram will cement their place in the top 2 of this 𝗂𝗚 Islamic Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo, and that will allow them to play the qualifier. What a win by Chattogram by 5 wickets.
Handshakes all around. So many performances there. Happy faces, smiles, some relieved faces as well. This was a 20-over match, shortened to 13 overs aside due to the rain in the morning. And this is what happened. The winning moment, Yasir Ali finding the gap between the 2 fielders on the offside. Looks up to the heavens, thanks everyone above, and also his teammates getting the appreciation he thoroughly deserves. It has been a contest of 2 heavyweights in this tournament, and they have lit things up here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium's outer ground.
Well, this has been such an entertaining encounter. Match number 27 between Dhaka and Chattogram. Well, it was a delayed start due to early morning rain, and hence it was a 13-over encounter. The target was 120 for Chattogram when they came on to bat. The openers got some runs, 18 of 15 for Joy, 12 of 7 for Mominul, but then there was a bit of a collapse courtesy of Rabbi's bowling. But then Yasir Ali Rabbi and Irfan Shukr, they took matters into their own hands. It was a very, very important partnership, instrumental in making sure the Chattogram get over the line, and particularly that half-century knock. 53 of just 27 deliveries from Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi made sure that the team get over the line.
Yeah, so that's back-to-back defeats here for Dhaka in this tournament, and this is how their bowling card looks. Rabbi, he bowled well, 3 wickets, as did 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗪, 2 wickets, and look at those economies as well. Very good. Other than that, not much to write home about. The others needed to support them a bit more, especially the likes of Taibur, Nazmulopu, and Mossadegh. But it was not to be. 13 overs, every over counts.
All right, think Hassan Murad is down there with Ahmed bin Parvez.
মুরাদ, অসাধারণ একটা ম্যাচ হলো, খুবই এক্সাইটিং একটা ফিনিশ। শুরুতে যখন আপনারাও বোলিং করছিলেন সেই সময়টায় মনে হয়েছিল যে এই 120-এর মধ্যে আটকে রাখাটা একটা ভালো টোটাল?
হ্যাঁ, আমাদের বিশ্বাস ছিল যে যেটা হয়েছে আমরা প্রথমের দিকে একটু খারাপ করলো, আমরা কামব্যাক করছি, তো আমাদেরও বিশ্বাস ছিল ব্যাটসম্যানদের উপর যে 100 যেটা টোটাল হয়েছে এটা আমরা চেস করতে পারবো।
আপনার পার্সোনালি যদি আপনার বোলিং নিয়ে কথা বলি, প্রায় প্রত্যেক ম্যাচে উইকেট পাচ্ছেন, খুব ভালো ফর্মে আছেন। আমরা রিসেন্ট হিসাবটা দেখলাম, আপনি এরই মধ্যে টপ উইকেট টেকারও হয়ে গেছেন এই টুর্নামেন্টে, 10টা উইকেট পেয়ে গেছেন। সো আপনার বোলিং ফর্মটা নিয়ে যদি কিছু বলতেন।
হ্যাঁ, অবশ্যই টিমের জন্য কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারাটা তো সৌভাগ্যের। তো আমার মনে হয় যে টিমকে যেটা কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারতেছি এটা যেন কন্টিনিউ থাকে।
এবং আরও একটা ইনফরমেশন জানিয়ে রাখি, চট্টগ্রাম আসলে গ্রুপ ফেজটা শেষ করেছে অ্যাজ আ টপ, সো তারা কিন্তু কোয়ালিফায়ার্স খেলার সুযোগটা পাচ্ছে। সো কংগ্রাচুলেশনস ওয়ান্স এগেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Well, coming on to chase 120, Mahmoud Hassan Joy and Mominul Haq initially picked their deliveries wisely. Some classical shots, they were not taking extra risks until that happened. Of the back foot that kept low. It was a good catch taken by Tybur as 𝗵𝗺 struck. And he struck twice in the same over, getting rid of both the Chattogram openers. Think this was a very good moment for Dhaka. And then Deepu coming on, the trap was set. And he just played that pull into the hands of the fielder. Sadikur too, just finding the fielder. They had to try and go for those, but these were the moments that turned around the game. They waited, they were patient, they picked their deliveries. There was a moment where Shukr was going run a ball, and then 3 sixes he hit. This is the third one. All around the ground was pretty good, and then Rabbi joined in on the party as well. Ivan Mondal bowled well in the block hole, yorked him out, and it seemed that the match might be out of hands, but Rabbi had other ideas, the captain, as he led from the front and won this match and got himself a half century. A match-winning captain's knock by Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi as they ensure that Chattogram win this match by 5 wickets. Let's go to the post-match presentation with Mazharuddin.
We have witnessed an entertaining game here at the Sylhet Outer Cricket Stadium, where the winner of this match would go on to qualify for the top 2. In the end, Dhaka posted 119 after 13 overs, where Chattogram go on to chase the target with 5 wickets in hand. Congratulations to Chattogram and tough luck for Dhaka division. Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation of this Al-Arafa Islami Bank presents NCL T20 powered by Turbo. First of all, let me thank to our sponsors in association with Walton, Lily and Ace Properties for their continued support in promoting domestic cricket in Bangladesh. And let me introduce to our guest. First of all, we have Mr. Hasnat Antor, Assistant Manager, 𝗂𝗍𝗄 Venture Limited. We have Mr. Qazi Ashfaq Mustafa, First Assistant Vice President, Al-Arafa Islami Bank PLC, and Mr. Sajjad Hussain, Additional Director, Walton High Tech Industries PLC. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us. Right, first of all, let me call upon Maidul Islam Onkon to come up and have a few words, please. Onkon, it was a tight game. It could have been anybody's game. In the end, you might be disappointed a bit.
Yeah, it was a really good game. I felt we did a really good job in our batting, but hopefully we'll back in a playoff and win the match, inshallah.
Yes, obviously the target of 120 was a big one in 13 overs. What went wrong with the ball, you think?
Yeah, I felt after 6 overs we didn't bowl in our plan. We didn't execute our plans, and fielding was not up to the mark. So that's why we didn't win the match.
Hard luck, but you still have enough opportunities in front.
Thank you.
Maidul Onkon, the captain of Dhaka. Now I'd like to call upon the Al-Arafa Islami Bank player of the match. We had a few contenders with the like of Hassan Murad, picked up 3 for 21, Irfan Shukr 30 of 15, but in the end, it was the skipper of Chattogram division for his unbeaten 53 of just 27 balls, which included 4 boundaries and 3 sixes. Yasir Ali Chaudhary Rabbi is the Al-Arafa Islami Bank player of the match. He will collect the check and trophy from our guests. Batted really well. His team was under tremendous pressure when he walked into the middle, as he played outstandingly well alongside Irfan Shukr, making sure Chattogram reached the top 2 of the points table. Yasir, first of all, well played. What was going through your mind when the required run rate went up above 12?
Alhamdulillah, it was a pretty good match. Nothing, when me and Irfan was batting, we were just planning to get deep, like we will see, but like if we can go through the last 3 overs, we can accelerate, and if maybe we need 15 runs and over, we can do that because wicket was good and we were confident.
Tell us about your batting. You were under some sort of pressure when you walked into the middle. How calm and composed you were in the middle? You really felt that you're going to win this one?
I think I didn't think about the result. I was thinking about my process, and I was trying to get as much as deep I can, and really helped that Irfan's innings. It was really good. He batted really well, and the pressure was really lifted from me.
Obviously, you wanted to win this game to reach the top 2 of the points table in order to get one more opportunity for the final?
Yes, we were obviously eyeing for win in this match, and alhamdulillah we won, and that's a very good relief for us.
Well played and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yasir Ali Chaudhary, the skipper of Chattogram and also the player of the match. And that concludes the presentation party. Back to the com box.
Yeah, match-winning captain's knock by Yasir Ali Chaudhary, 𝗏𝗶, making sure that Chattogram wins this match by 5 wickets, and giving credit to Irfan Shukkur's knock as well, the partnership between them. Irfan Shukkur too, scoring quick-fire 30 of just 15 deliveries. And yeah, it was Dhaka who batted first. A couple of cameos that ensured that they got to 119 of 6. Hassan Murad bowled really well for his 3 for 21. In response, initially Chattogram lost their wickets early as 𝗏𝗶 was bowling magnificently, 3 for 11 for him. But then Irfan Shukkur's 30 of 15 and Yasir Ali Chaudhry's 53 of 27 got them over the line, and Chattogram won this match by 5 wickets. I liked how 𝗏𝗶 said that he was not thinking of the result, he was just following his process, and that process has won the match for Chattogram. Chattogram winning this match by 5 wickets and ensuring that they cement their spot in the top 2, the points table of the 𝗲𝗏 Islamic Bank presents NCL T20 25-26, powered by Turbo Electrolyte Sports Drinks in association with Walton, Lily, Oryx and Ace Properties. You're going to enjoy this entire NCL on T Sports and Tap Mad. There's one more match to follow today, match number 28, where Khulna will take on Sylhet here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium outer ground. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the next match. Thank you for joining us.